Today I want to thank each one of you who emailed me or pulled Kathy aside and spoke to her privately to ask her if I was sick. No, I haven't been sick, but I have lost 33 pounds over the last year. But it wasn't due to illness. I actually chose to do it voluntarily. I mean, I'm a doctor. I knew that being overweight is not good for your health, so I decided to do something about it. Now, people have asked me, what plan did I use? Which paperback book did I use? And was it hard? And how long did I do it for? Well, I actually didn't use a plan, and it really wasn't all that hard. In fact, you could sum it up with just two things that I did. I ate less and I exercised more. And I really wasn't all that hungry. It just wasn't that difficult, but I did it over a long period of time. It took me 9 months to accomplish it. Now, it was easier because Kathy and I did it together. And here are the key steps. We reduced our portion size significantly, especially dessert. And I know that's really going to hurt some of you who really love your desserts. And we switched to skim milk. We stopped pop and snacks, and we reduced our carbs quite significantly. But the hardest thing for me personally was I gave up pizza for 9 months, and that was difficult. But after I reached my goal, I then went back to eating normally but sensibly. And people have asked me, are you going to write a book with your special revelation that God showed you and being a physician? And of course, if I write a book, it'll have to be a 40-day devotional because that's what Christians like. And it would be a very simple book. On page 1, it will say, eat less. And page 2, exercise more. And then all the other pages, repeat. And it would be called The Purpose-Driven Stomach. But after I accomplished this weight loss, Kathy was doing prayer ministry with someone who had contacted her because they had been trying to lose weight and they were completely unsuccessful, even though they were doing everything that I had done. And they wondered if there might be something spiritual preventing them from losing weight. So Kathy was praying with them, and she discerned that this person had been cursing themselves, especially cursing their body image, and cursing their body's response to their meal plan. And when Kathy told me this, I was thinking, well, I would think that most overweight people, every time they look into a mirror, they curse themselves. They curse their body image, they curse their shape, they curse their willpower. I think that's pretty universal with anyone who has a weight problem. So Kathy said, well, then let's work through this. So she led this person through prayers to recognize that, to admit, to confess that they had been cursing their body, and to repent for cursing themselves, forgive themselves for cursing their bodies, renounce their agreement with the curse and to break it, and then start blessing their body, blessing their metabolism, blessing their body shape, blessing the response to their meal plan and exercise plan. And then the person then did this consistently and did it over the next month and noticed a dramatic improvement in their weight loss, even doing the same thing, because their willpower increased, it was easier for them to stick to the plan, and their body responded. So over the next couple of months, the person had a tremendous weight loss and felt so good about themselves, and they were right. There was a spiritual component to this. So I wanted to tell you about this, because if you're struggling with weight loss, and it's not as easy as I found it, do what Kathy did with this person. And also God was showing me after I was learning this from Kathy, is that if you have any body part that's giving you symptoms or is diseased or is needing medical attention, start blessing that body part. Instead of cursing it, saying, oh, why do my joints always hurt? Why is my blood pressure not coming down? Well, just getting upset about whatever your physical problem is. Start blessing it just like you would if you were praying for another person, and see what happens. Because we know that whenever you bless, so whether it's another person or yourself, you release the supernatural power of God into that situation. So start blessing your body and be specific. Which part of your body is giving you a problem? Start blessing it and see what happens. And now I want to hear from you. If you try what I've just explained to you and you see results, I want you to leave your testimony in the box below this video, because it will encourage someone else. Because we've been quite excited to see how it's affected people that we've been in touch with and our own lives. And if this is your first visit here, you need to get my free self-assessment guide. And to do that, just subscribe to my weekly email newsletter. And I'll talk to you next week. But this week, try blessing yourself in the areas where you're the most frustrated.